It is always good to understand some of the fundamentals with authentication. Authentication can be done in two ways. Cookie-based authentication has been a default method for handling a user authentication for a long time. Cookie-based authentication is stateful. That means that server needs to keep a track of active sessions in a database, while on the front end, a cookie is created that holds a session identifier and hence the name cookie-based authentication. Next one, on the other hand, is token-based authentication. Token-based authentication has gained prevalence over the last few years with rise of single-page applications, web APIs, and Internet of Things. When we talk about authentication with tokens, we generally talk about authentication using JWT, which stands for JSON Web Tokens. In case of JWT, server does not keep a track of which users are logged in or which JWTs have been issued. Instead, each request to the server is accompanied with a token which server uses to verify the authenticity of that request. Because of that, the token-based authentication is stateless. A cookie-based authentication is typically used when you have a username and password in your website. An example of token-based authentication is when you have external login for authentication. As an example, many times you have seen in websites when you use Google or Facebook for login. In this case, we do not enter Facebook's password on our website. Rather, we will be redirected to Facebook, where we will have to enter the username and password for Facebook. Once Facebook will validate your identity, they will redirect you back to the website with a token. This way, the headache of authentication lies on the shoulder of Facebook. So I hope that gives you a brief idea of what is the difference between a cookie-based authentication and token-based authentication.